Today is what you need. Well, you're about to get a lot. Today marks the most important day on the lunar calendar, Chinese New Year.
So to help us celebrate the start of the year, and it's the year of the tiger,
Yes.
Gok's in the kitchen with a traditional Chinese dish. But first, we've got two special guests on the line right now. Happy New Year to Gok's mum and dad. Happy New Year.
Hi, Mum and Dad.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Kung Hei Choi. Dad, say Happy New Year to me.
Bay.
Yeah? He calls me babe.
Yeah.
What? What you say? I can't understand it. What you say? What you say, Dad? Dad, what did you say? Kung Hei Fat Choi. Dad, where's my money? Where's my red pocket? Where's my ung bao?
Actually, here on the table with us.
So what we do is we give out ung baos at Chinese New Year. We've got one on the set somewhere, and then you put money in. It's like an offering to each other.
Have you not got anything for us?
Have I not got anything?
Where's my money?
Oh, I've got some dumplings for you. Right, Dad, I'm going to make dumplings. I'm making one-ton dumplings, steamed ones. Don't judge me.
No. Daddy will.
Did your dad teach you how to make these dumplings?
Yeah, so we work.
This is pressure. So Dad's watching today, Gok.
Yeah, but let's be honest, I'm much better than him. So it's just kind of happened as we've got older.
Your parents are lovely.
They're so gorgeous. And do you know what the hardest thing? And I'm going to be okay. You know, I'm always messing around, but the hardest thing is Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year for us is all about family. It is all about it's eating and family and everything. And I haven't been home for Chinese New Year for so many years because I'm always working. Yeah. And so to have Mum and Dad on the show now, that is so special. So thank you this morning. That means the world to me. And Mum, don't cry. I love you very much, Mum and Dad.
She's not crying.
I'm almost 50. Mum's telling me off.
I'm not crying. She doesn't miss you the same.
Look at my dad. Dad, do you know you're on the telly? Have you any idea you're on the telly?
Yeah, Daddy can see himself.
He's put his best tank top on.
Well, we're going to keep them on the line because then you can judge your cooking.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So basically, these are the dumplings we're going to make.
I'm going to get stuck in here, Gok. I'm not
help
going to
yourself. We've got some chili oil as well, which I want to show you how to make that. So these are called ignots, OK? Yeah. And it's basically, that's what this is. It's like an old Chinese thing. Years ago, made of very precious metals.
You've sort of replicated
And so we're going to replicate it with a wrapper. Right. And so the ingredients you're going to need is I've got some pork and some prawn just here, obviously both raw. If you don't eat pork, you can just use chicken, you can just use prawn if you want, it's entirely up to you. I've got some water chestnuts. All of our ingredients measures are on the app, so make sure you check that out. We've got some Chinese chives here, which are from the garlic family. This is what they look like. You can only really get them from a Chinese supermarket, but they are delicious. They're like chives, but they're a bit more garlicky. If you can't get hold of those, just use spring onions. We've got some sugar, we've got some salt and white pepper, we've got egg whites.
God, this is so good.
It's so good, isn't it? Yeah.
I can't even talk.
We've got some Shaoxing rice wine. You have to have that. You can't use a sherry or anything else. You have to have that. And we've also got some sesame oil. So all you're going to do is you're going to mix that up together until you get a really even paste. So give that loads and loads of love. With Chinese New Year, it's all about the prep. So some people will prep for 4 to 5 days for the big feast on the day. So it's all about getting it right.
Before.
Absolutely, and leave it in the fridge. It's all good. And then you're left with this gorgeous mixture here. Now, I'm using one-ton wrappers. Now, you buy these from a supermarket. You can get them online. Absolutely easy. Now, they're made of egg and wheat. And what you have to do is you get this. So this is your masterclass right now. I wanted to show you guys how to do it as well. Let me just get a single one.
It tastes so good.
OK, so in your hand like this, OK, what you're going to do is you're going to place in about a 10p piece amount of mixture right to the centre. My dad's watching right now. My hands are shaking. Then I've got some egg yolk just here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half of the square, OK? So round here like that. And then I'm going to fold it up.
So you leave one half dry?
Absolutely. Fold it up like that. And then using my fingers, I'm going to press all of those edges down so it's nice and tight. As you can see, the mixture's right in the centre. Yeah. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place egg yolk on that side there, egg yolk on the underneath here, and I'm going to fold and I'm going to bring them together and basically you just pinch like that.
So good.
And that becomes your ignot. And I'll show you one more time.
You know
that
what's
you've got
nice about
this.
that, Gok? You could do that with the kids and get them
Yeah,
to
of
do
course you
that.
could.
Teach them how to do it.
Of course you could. When
Then
we
you
were-
don't have to do it. You can go and like put your feet up.
Honestly, before, I'm not even kidding you, when we were growing up in the restaurant, before I could walk or talk, I could make dumplings.
Really?
We were all in the kitchen helping the chefs out. And this is, I have to, you know, you talk about what's the best gift that your family give you. And of course it's love, and of course it's security. But actually, for me, it was the ability to be able to love food, respect food, because I don't speak Chinese. And I'm mixed race, as you can see, you met Mum and Dad just there. And so for me, my connection with my Asian heritage was through food.
really
And it was
food.
how my dad used to tell us stories. He used to tell us when he was growing up in the mountains of Hong Kong, what they used to eat, how they used to cook it. And for me, it was my only real connection. I was born in Leicester. And so it was my only connection. Anyway,
And look
blah,
what
blah,
you
blah.
know, but look what you're doing now. You're taking that connection and giving it to other
Yeah.
people, and
Giving
they're
it to
passing
us.
it down to
Yeah.
their
And
children.
And I love it. And
that's what's
so
lovely.
many people are afraid of Asian food as well, because I think it's really complex. But actually, once you understand the principles and the basic flavours and a few of the techniques, actually, it's down to personal choice. Anyway, so you've got all of your dumplings made like this. Now, I've got a bamboo steamer just here with these steaming. Here's a top tip. If you're going to use the traditional ones, which you should do, because the bamboo, when it gets hot, it releases a flavour into the food.
Where could I buy, like...
Any Chinese supermarket, actually any supermarket will sell them now. Here's my top tip. Because they are bamboo, they are going to burn really easy on a pan. So soak them in cold water before you put them onto the pan, and that stops it from burning.
Right.
Then you're going to steam it through, I would say, 9 to 11 minutes. You're using pork and prawns, so make sure that the filling is piping hot.
Yeah.
And we're serving it with the dip there, which you've got. Now, this is chilli.
lovely.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I could dip everything in that.
But it's not too hot.
It's gorgeous. I dip bread in this. I love it. So this is chilli and anchovy in here, right? OK.
Right.
You can just use plain chilli if you want to. And I've got some sugar, and I've got some soy sauce going in.
So good.
And I've got some rice wine vinegar. And I've got some oil.
Break it, though. You've got to put the whole dumpling in
Yeah,
your mouth.
the whole thing. Then all you're going to do is you're going to mix it up like that. Now, if you wanted to make a batch load of this stuff, what you have to do is you have to sterilise your container before. So that's when you get those kilner jars, you put them in the oven, make sure they're done. And that sauce, you can have it with anything. And in fact, the longer you leave it, the more it ferments and the more gorgeous it is. But I'm now going to serve these up. Oh, that's hot. And then we have the first of our 2 courses today, because later on I'm going to do long life noodles. Now, the reason I chose these dumplings is because with Chinese New Year, I said it earlier on, it's about health, wealth and happiness. That's our 3 things that we want to give ourselves, but give the people we love as well. So these are ignots. So this is about wealth now. So inside the wealth of the food, you're giving wealth to your friends. It doesn't have to be money. It can be wealth of love. It can be wealth of consideration. It can be wealth of care, all of those things. And it's really, really important for us. And also in Asia as well, Chinese New Year goes on for about 2 weeks. And so it started on Sunday. It will go on for 2 weeks, and all the families get together.
So nice
and they
to have that real sort of that family, you know, that family importance and the celebration of life. I love that. I really love it. Can I just tell you, there's a crunch in there. Is that water chestnut?
Water chestnuts. And do you know what? You need that, actually. And also, if you want to put bamboo shoots in there. Also, as well, you can make this vegetarian. Just use all the vegetables and then throw up any chopped up carrots or turnips or anything you want at all. Steam it through. All your flavours are in. That's our first one. And later on, we're going to be talking about long life and happiness with my stir-fried noodles.
Oh, my God. This is like just a nice big hug, isn't it?
A massive hug.
Nice big hug.
What does Gok's mum and dad think of this?
What do you think, Mum and Dad?
Lovely. Looks very tempting.
Did I do all right, Mum and Dad?
Yeah, we're good, thank you. Can I just say hello to my mum, please? Happy New Year, Mum. She's watching.
Of course you can.
Happy New Year, Nanny.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I love you. I want to see. I'm going to go now. I want to see. I miss them.
I want to see them. I wish they were here.
So honestly, if my dad was here, you wouldn't have a wallet left. That's all I'm saying.
He's still listening, you know. He's still listening. Well,
Daddy, I love you.
I'm looking forward to those noodles, so thank you very much. And for today's recipe and more delicious ideas from our chefs, head to our free This Morning app.